YouTube channel. This is Dr. Debbie Javier. So for today's video, we will discuss the types of speech according to manner of delivery. But before that, please do not forget to like this video and then subscribe in this channel. And of course, please click the notification bell for you to be notified every time I have a new video. So let's now start with the types of speech according to manner of delivery. This lesson is very useful in oral communication and purposive communication subjects. So let's start. So there are 4 types of speeches according to manner of delivery. So how do we deliver? We can do an impromptu speech, extemporaneous speech, manuscript speech, and memorized speech. So let's proceed first with an impromptu speech. What do you mean by that? So an impromptu speech is a speech delivered without advanced preparation. So it's on the spot. So usually you pick the topic and then right there and then you are going to talk about it. I usually do this one in class. It's exciting. So some things to consider in delivering an impromptu speech. So number 1, think for a second about what to say. So you have to really be able to organize your thoughts, at least for a second. Number 2, keep the points brief and direct to the point, because you don't need to deliver a very long speech in an impromptu speech. Usually it's only 2 or 3 minutes. Number 3, take a few seconds to compose oneself. So you compose yourself after picking the topic. You compose yourself and organize your thoughts. Number 4, share from personal experiences. Of course, you don't have available resources except your personal experiences. You focus on that. Number 5, make a memorable conclusion that would capture the attention of your audience, I should say. May I repeat that? Make a memorable conclusion that would capture the attention of your audience. And may I add, please do not also forget to do greetings. This would also add time for you to prepare for the organization of your speech. Next, we have extemporaneous speech. So what do you mean by that? An extemporaneous speech is a carefully planned and rehearsed speech spoken in a conversational manner using brief notes. So you have a little time to prepare when you do an extemporaneous speech. So some things to consider in preparing an extemporaneous speech. Number 1, establish your purpose. So what do you want to talk about? You have to be able to establish it. Number 2, you should be able to gather data for you to be able to make a very good speech. Number 3, organize your thoughts. Since you have time to prepare, at least you have time to really organize your thoughts before you're going to deliver your speech. And number 4, make use of your time to practice. While waiting for your turn, then make use of your time in organizing your thoughts. At the same time, you practice how will you begin and how will you end your speech. Okay? That's for example. Next, we have manuscript speech. Manuscript speech is a written text presented to an audience from a paper script or a teleprompter. So you are supposed to read when you are going to deliver a manuscript speech. So what are the things for you to consider in preparing for a manuscript speech? Number 1, use large print so that it will be easy to read your speech. So maybe you have to make use of a bigger font size so that it will be easier for you to read it. Number 2, double or triple the space of your speech, because it's easier to read when you are going to make a big spaces in between. Number 3, mark pauses with a slash. This one, in this manner, you'll be guided when to stop, when to pause. Number 4, highlight what you want to emphasize on your speech. You should be able to make it in bold letters, or maybe you can color it. You can make use of highlighter so that you'll be able to emphasize that part of your speech. And number 5, of course, practice your speech. Since you're supposed to read it, you should be able to practice, especially in terms of pronunciation and in terms of posing. And the last one, we have the memorized speech. So memorized speech is a speech delivered from the speaker's memory. So in here, you're given an ample time to really prepare for delivery because you have to be able to memorize what you are supposed to deliver. So what are the things that you need to consider in preparing a memorized speech? First, read and understand your speech. So it's very, very important that you should be able to understand so that if there are instances that you will be able to forget some lines, then you will be able to do an ad-lib. So it's very important that you should be able to read and understand your speech. You know the flow. You know what it means. Number two, make an outline. So an outline will be able to guide you on how are you supposed to deliver your speech. It helps a lot. Number three, of course, memorize your speech. Take time to memorize it. So you should be able to really practice and memorize your speech on your own or with someone else. And number four, of course, practice, practice, practice. Your intonation, your accent, your posing, your pronunciation. Practice your speech. So that's it for our lesson about speech according to manner of delivery. So I hope I was able to help you with this lesson. So let's now proceed with the next part of our video, and that is subscribers of the week. So here are the lucky subscribers of the week. Now, let's have the shout out. Out to the following: Mark Mangaya Musca, Sharika Hamilde, Mary Grace Adano de Quiros, Susan Barizo, Abby Miran, and Miss Marilyn Santos. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. So again, I hope you will be able to find this video useful and relevant. Thank you so much for watching in advance. So I would like to leave you again with this one. Always be a blessing to others. Bye!